Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. I'm going to continue on with our BYNV series for Shabbat today. Preparation day, you know what I mean. But I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to read through Qoheleth 6 through the 7th chapter, and if the rock leads me so, then I will go further, but I'm just going to, for now, just continue on with part 6 and 7 of our series. Alright, here we go. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is great among men. A man to whom Elohim has given riches and wealth and esteem, so that his being lacks none at all of what he desires. But Elohim does not permit him to eat of it, and a foreigner consumes it. This is futile and is an evil disease. If a man brings forth 100 children and lives many years, so that the yomim, or the days, of his years are many, but his being is not satisfied with goodness, or indeed he has no burial, I say that a premature birth is better than he. For it comes in futility and goes away in darkness, and in darkness its name is covered. Even the sun it has not seen, it has more rest than that man. And though he lives 1,000 years twice over, yet he shall not see goodness. Do not all go to one place? All the labor of man is for his mouth, and yet the appetite is not satisfied. For what advantage has the wise over the fool? What does the poor have who knows how to walk before the living? And what the eyes see is better than what the desire goes after. That too is futile and feeding on wind. Whatever shall be has already been named, and it is known that he is son of Adam. And he is unable to contend with him who is mightier than he. The more words, the more futility. What is to man the advantage? For who knows what is good for man in life, all the yomim, or days, of his futile life, which he passes like a shadow? For who declares to man that shall be after him under the sun? Okay, and now I'll move on to part 7. A good name is better than precious oil, and the day or yom of death than the yom or day of one's birth. So the day of one's death is better than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning, the house of sadness, than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living take it to heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the face the heart becomes better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, sadness, but the heart of fools is in the house of rejoicing. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of a fool. That too is futile. For oppression makes a wise one mad, and a bribe destroys the heart. And the end of a matter is better than its beginning. The patient in Ruach is better than the proud in Ruach, or Spirit. Holy Spirit to Christians. Do not be hasty in your Ruach, to be vexed, for vexation rests in the bosom of fools. Do not say, why were the former yeomen better than these? Why were the former days better than these? For it is not wise of you to have asked about this. Wisdom is good within an inheritance and an advantage to those who see the sun. For wisdom protects as silver protects, but the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. See the work of Elohim, for who is able to make straight what he has made crooked? Elohim is G-O-D, and the only G-O-D, or the only God, is Yahuwah Elohim. Be glad in the day of prosperity, but in the evil day, or Yom, take note that Elohim has also appointed the one as well as the other, so that the man should not uncover whatever occurs after him. I have seen it all in my yomim of futility, my days of futility. There is a just one perishing in his uprightness, and there is a wrong one living in his evil. Do not be over righteous, neither be over wise. Why destroy yourself? Do not be wrong over much, and do not be a fool. Why die before your time? It is good that you should take hold of this, and also not withhold your hand from the other, for he who fears Elohim comes forth with all of them. Wisdom makes the wise strong, and more than 10 rulers that are in the city. Than more than 10 rulers. It makes you stronger than more than 10 rulers. That's the strength of Elohim. Also, do not take heart all the words they speak, lest you hear your servant cursing you. I missed one. Sorry, guys. For there is not a righteous man on the eretz, or on the earth, who does good and does not sin. For you know in your heart that many times you have cursed others. All this I have proved by wisdom. I said, I am wise, but it is far from me. That which is far off and exceedingly deep. Who does find it? Who does look for it? Who does seek it? Who does find it? I have turned round even my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and a conclusion, to know the wrongness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I found more bitter than death the Asha, or the wife, whose heart is snares and nets, whose hands are shackles, he who pleases Elohim escapes from her, but the sinner is captured by her. See, this I have found, says Qoheleth, counting one by one to find a conclusion, which my being still seeks, but have not found. I have found one man among 1,000, but an Asha among all these I have not found. So he did not find a wife that was not in sin. Truly this only I have found. Truly this only I have found, that Elohim made man straight, but they sought out many devices. Just like you find in the preface or the prefix of your scriptures, that they use a device to replace Yahuwah in your NIV or any KJV, any whatever. You can look in your preface or your prefix of it, and you'll find it, that they use a device. Okay, and I can start, and let me see here. Yeah, I can go through 8 today with you guys too. Number 8, Qoheleth. Who is like a wise one? who is like a wise one, and who knows the meaning of a matter, and a man's wisdom makes his face shine, and the hardness of his face is changed. I say, guard the sovereign's command, because of the oath before Elohim, the vow to Elohim. Do not be in a hurry to go from his presence. Do not take a stand in an evil matter, for he does whatever he pleases. Where the word of a sovereign is, there, or a ruler, there is power. And who says to him, what are you doing? He who guards the command knows no evil matter. And the heart of the wise discerns both time and right ruling. Because for every matter there is a time of right ruling, through the trouble of man is heavy, though the trouble of man is heavy upon him. My apologies. For he does not know what shall be, so who declares to him when it shall be? No one has power over the Ruach to retain the Ruach, and no one has power in the Yom or day of death. There is no discharge in battle, and wrongness does not release those who are given to it. All this I have seen. I have applied my heart to every work that is done under the sun. There is a time in which a man rules over a man for his evil. And so I saw the wrong ones buried. And they came and went from the place of the set apartness, and they were forgotten in the city, where they had so done, that too is futile. Because the sentence against any evil deed is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is filled in them to do evil. Although a sinner is doing evil 100 times and his life is prolonged, yet I know that is good to those who fear Elohim, who fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wrong one, nor would he prolong his days or yomim as a shadow, because he does not fear before Elohim. There is a futility which has been done on Eretz, the earth. There are righteous ones who get according to the deeds of the wrong, and there are wrong ones who get according to the deeds of the righteous. I said that too is futile. There is no good to man except to eat. Therefore I praised enjoyment, because there is no good to man except to eat, and to drink and to rejoice, and it remains with him in his labor for the yomim, or the days of his life, which Elohim, God, has given him under the sun. When I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to see the task which has been done on Eretz, or earth, even though one sees no sleep, day or night, Yom or Layla, then I saw all the work of Elohim Yahuwah, or God, that man is unable to find out the work that has been done under the sun. For though a man labors to seek, yet he does not find it, and even though a wise one claims to know it, he is unable to find it. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave off there for today, and I'm just going to mark off where we're at in the series. We'll be at Qoheleth Part 9 next time, if I need a reminder from any of you guys, but I'll probably remember, and I did mark it in the book. So you guys just, I hope you guys have a blessed Shabbat, a beautiful Shabbat, and I hope this helps somebody, or helps teach somebody new, like whoever you can think of that might like this channel. Please help spread it further, because I want the truth to be out there more for everyone to see, and I want more people to find the true name of our Creator, because that's what saved my life. That's what saved me. And when my grandma passed, I still didn't give up. I still kept going, and I still stayed sober. And that was all because I found Yahuwah. And my life changed. Even though I'm still stuck dealing with a lot of issues that are personal. I still follow Yahusha daily. Run to Yahusha, everybody. For me, for all the Nazarene, for Matt, for Lou, for everybody. Run to Yahusha. New Breed. Shout out to Awaken Greatness. All of you guys are amazing, that are helping spread the word of Yahuwah. I love you all. All of you be blessed. All of you. Love you guys. Bye. Have a blessed Shabbat.